Hello everyone, this is part number 13. We're gonna try clear left part of Homestead today. It all depends how fast we go through the map. So here at Broken Hills I'm gonna clear the fog. There is a guaranteed totem here, and this totem is part of my farming route later on, so I'm gonna do it now. It's very important to clear the fog because you're gonna see the spawning points few steps out from the rift. So this one has several spawn locations. It's a pretty rippy one. Always spawns huge number of these golems. On a squishy build I don't advise you doing this. There is a far much more easier totems, but my build is a naturally tank, so another very good relic, Key of the Storm, pretty good find. Our chaos resistance not very good, but I'm gonna risk this fight. I'm gonna be extremely careful. He is level 73 as well. I'm not supposed to be here that early. If you dodge the pulse and his channeling attack, you're gonna be okay. But don't advise you to come here if your chaos resistance too low. I just wanna save myself some time and finish this quest until I'm still here, so I don't have to come back, especially for this boss. I'm gonna clear the fog next to the Steps of Torment, because there is another spawn location over here. I want to be sure. If you left one or two spawn locations is okay, because you're gonna be sure it's there if it's not on the... So this is the next spawn locations over here. I think apart from the last one, I cleared the whole map for later on. My totem farming route include 5 or 6 totems. Pretty easy to find ones, not so easy to clear. But it all depends on the build and your items, your progress as well. So this is the last spawning point. I'm gonna deal with Lutra. So here is where silver comes in handy. I pre-craft this so I don't have to come back. We got a pretty good roll actually. This is Stonehide of Thorns. This is much better than a Renegade of Protection. It's a good boost to armor as well. Comes with a 6% of attack damage convert to health as an implicit and tons of resistances. Pretty good find. I'm gonna stick to the objective. One of these guys is corrupted, so I have to be careful because the other guys, this troll's gonna entrap me on top of the pools, and if your build has a very bad ether resistance, it's gonna be in trouble. Be extremely careful when you play hardcore. Acknowledge all the mobs mechanics is essential. At this point, I'm gonna grab my... As you can see now, I didn't finish this quest and delete, but that's okay. Minova's gonna give me 2 points instead of 1. The elite point include. This is a very good feature from the last few patches. Speed up the game enormously. You can completely skip elite. Which is basically between 7, 8, maybe more hours until you grab all of your skill points and attribute points from quests. As you can see, I'm not gonna kill every single mob. It's, as I said several times, totally fine to leave 1-2 behind. Another dangerous totem. They spawn shamblers and trolls all at once. This is tons of damage. regenerator mob as well. That's gonna help them very to the top. This is the worst combination in the game. This is defender and regenerator. You have to kill first the defender, and after that focus the regenerator. This is the most annoying combination in the game, because defender protects the healer and healer heals defender, which is, you have to have serious damage output, which I am not a burst class. There is several classes that can deal with this pretty easily, but unfortunately I am a tank. My damage is consistent but not so bursty. Problem with this guy, past few patches, every single boss wears his MIs, so these guys have his weapon all the time, and if this weapon is a double or triple rare, you can see enormous amount of damage. In one of my playthroughs, this guy has as you can see, this is barbaric, but this is a double rare, because of the ether is a magic suffix, which is nothing to do, but if there is a rare physical suffix, this guy can hit pretty hard. I have a playthrough that he wears triple rare Voldra Crusher and hits me for a 12,000, which is basically almost one shot. Of course my build was quite squishy or not. That's why it's a very important, if you see such a huge spike of damage, to be aware he wears something deadly. Here is a pretty good point. I'm gonna finally upgrade my medal. I think I wear this for, yeah, easy 35 levels, which is not optimal. For a medal is okay, it's not armor slot. If I wear armor piece 35 levels, gonna be a problem. I'm not gonna farm this, but if the row is pretty bad, I'm gonna give it another try until something okayish. I'm gonna pop up my defensives. If you start Grim down now, this is probably one of the best patches to start, because they changed tons of stuff and farming is a little bit easier. We got honored with the Coven. Which which means I have to jump to normal by my mandate immediately, cause I'm gonna kill several beasts in the next few acts, so I want this nice boost. Also, I notice my damage is so bad because I play 20 minutes without my Guardians of Empyrean. Okay, he was Ecrix. As a gentle reminder, if you want to farm him, don't click on the Elsa's corpse. So this quest gonna mark the location of Icrix because he's always nearby the corpse. So we have aggressive of squalls, not the best, not the worst either. Comes with a lot of elemental resistance. High roll on the offensive ability. A nice passive proc. I don't have so much lighting multiplier, but at least is a something better than nothing. It's not the best roll, but actually stuff that I need, so I'm gonna finish the quest, not gonna try to farm this. I think this is gonna carry me through the end game. This is a leveling medal anyways. There is several better options as a physical retaliation Warlord, but this medal is just guaranteed. This is a pretty good. This is a prismatic diamond. It's another extra circuit breaker if you craft this on your helm. Probably I'm not gonna use it. I don't think Warlord needs this. This is much more like if you play a caster or a squishy build and you need one extra defensive. Be sure you grab this rift and be sure you grab Deadman's Gouge. You don't want to go through the whole cave again. When we have Homestead, I can jump to normal difficulty by my mandate from the Coven. It's a very important thing to secure yourself a rift and immediately buy your mandates.
See anything you like?
You don't want to waste these bonuses.
See anything you like?
I'm gonna check briefly the powders. So this is a good one. Especially I don't have any. So this is a flat physical damage. I'm gonna buy a few of those. This is a very nice as well. If your bleeding resistance bad, but mine's okay. And this is supposed to be the ring augments. Actually, they're kinda okay if you're a caster, but I'm not, and I prefer my slit venom much better. I'm gonna check my, just in case if I hit another honored with someone. So I have this plus indicates you activate your mandate. so it's much easier to you to pay attention to your stuff. So I buy everything basically. When you play hardcore, always make these breaks, minute or two, check your stuff. Devastating protection, gonna keep this. I saw comes with very good resistances. A pretty good map roll. Have to walk a little bit. I'm gonna be sure I kill all the captains. I need upgrade to my armor, so be sure you kill these guys, the commanders and the captains. They have a chance to drop it. This is the pauldrons. These shoulders, nothing that I need. This guy is reflective, I take tons of damage. You have to be careful, especially if you play high burst builds. You can one-shot yourself pretty easily. This is a named mob. I hope that boss gonna give me what I need. Okay, we have Mystic of Attack. Not the worst, but not very good either. That's gonna do the job. Most important thing for me is the implicit at the moment. Okay, that's a bad luck on my side. Time to bring Ulgrim Homestead, so I can proceed with the quest line.
So how good were...
That's gonna fix my chaos resistance, which is good. I'm gonna lose some poison, I think, but I'll be okay. Poison resistance is okay to not be capped, but nearby the cap it's totally work out on a tank, because I can't take this huge spike of damage. Our friend, one of the best vendors in the game. I'm gonna clear stuff that I don't need, so I can... I'm gonna keep the legendaries. I'm gonna blow them up with the dynamites. I have several gear pieces to swap. This is a legendary, gonna keep it. Gonna keep this ring, maybe I can do some swaps. Let's see. Flame Drinker, that's okay. Or Frost Ointment is another very good one. when you expect high cold damage. It's gonna do the job. Take a chat with Wolgrim.
I wasn't sure. I'm going to.
And we can go take care of the we need level 75 so we can swap some pieces, and we're gonna start to pick up on damage again. This is a very good area to pick up some experience. It's a very good density of mobs. Also comes with tons of reputation to Homestead and the Coven. Stuff that I definitely need. And components and augments that I definitely gonna benefit from. This guy is swift. That means he attacks faster. Okay, that's quest done. Gonna take Dahlia's journal, and I'm gonna check the house here for the treasure quest. It's not here. Let's check the other house. That ultimate comes with very good boost to experience. It's not here. I believe there is a house over here as well, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, this one is a potential spawn point as well. He is not here. So what's left is the last one, I think. So definitely not here. There is another corpse here. Okay. That's a kinda annoying quest, but as you know, directly south from this rift is the Chthonic quest. This is a very important quest. You want that Blood of Chthon. So as I show you, there is a 2 different outcomes. This time I'm gonna kill her straight away. I'm gonna pick up the Botham options. He is not scary at all. Just be sure you move out of the pools when you kill him, because when I stop leeching, as you can see, tons of experience. So I already soft cap my celestial presence. I'm gonna leave it like it is. And I'm gonna pick a different approach. Now we're gonna soft cap field command. I'm gonna need this offensive ability and extra armor. Because I'm already at ultimate, it's good to build some defensives. At this point it's very good to just use the rift, don't walk him back. There is another interesting encounter here with people that want to live in the wilderness, but they end up dying. This is a very nice boost to the Dead's Vigil. 3 ethereal corruptions at the same place. This is 156 reputation. This is a good encounter cause comes with tons of heroes. It's gonna boost my Homestead and Coven reputation. Apart from that, nothing special, but I love to clear this encounter, it's pretty easy. Also I find some pretty good relics that I'm gonna need when I craft my stuff. So this totem is one of the pretty rippy one, but there is a chance to drop my shield, so I'm gonna do it. No shield for me, that's okay. This is Malmut resistance reputation. It's a very important faction if you want to speed level your ults. We're gonna search for the hive. Just follow the insects. If there is no insects at the area and there is no spawning point for the royal hive, that's a good tip. Here is the chest quest, is always here, but unfortunately to trigger it you need the node from the corpse, this node over here. So not bad spawn location, this is pretty further at the map. It's gonna save me sometimes. Sorry. I'm gonna check my friend Golos if he wears something useful. Usually I can finish the game without this ring, but still, if it's roll double or triple rare, it's a very useful ring, defensive ring. Also it's gonna be a high implicit as well, because it's gonna be high level ring, probably 70-75. There is a extra devotion that spawn some reputation related stuff. Treasure chest as well, so why not? This extremely dangerous devotion, because stacks so much pulls on top of your feet that you're gonna take tons of damage, as you can see. Definitely reposition yourself. So he's 76, so the ring's gonna be 75-80 maybe. But still is a nice. I'm gonna try it just once. This ring is not essential for my playthrough, but at least worth one trying. Oh, Blinded of Mending, it's a very good suffix, but horrible prefix. Still, I'm gonna keep it. When I swap the gear, maybe I'm gonna lack some poison resistance. But still, I think at this point, this one is much better. Comes with bonus damage to beasts, and nice chunk of resistances. It's all I need from a ring slot. As you can see, experience pretty good. All the hives comes with pretty good experience. You can stop farm a little bit. It's not necessary, you're gonna catch up this experience anyways. Grim Down is it's not so hard to be max level compared to other games from the same genre. She attacks pretty fast, so our damage skyrockets. I'm gonna check my inventory until I wait for her animations. Some bosses pretty annoying, especially Korvac. You don't want to get hit by 3, 4, 5 of these. It's gonna put you in a very bad spot. There is a one-shot chest here. Some passive money. There is a normal one. Actually, I spent a lot of money recently, so I have to catch up a little bit. The best thing about Royal Hive, as I said last time, it's have a built-in exit. You don't have to go again through the whole thing. Tons of shield drops, but no plate mails. That one that I have is not too bad, but so again, you want to fight amalgamation at here. This is one of the best spots because you can dodge her skills in this direction. You don't want to stay on top of the pools. You don't want to stay on top of the geysers. So as you can see, I have options to dodge. If it's necessary, I mean I can face tank this boss without any problems, but I'm just show you how to do it properly if you're squishy. So I can dodge in this direction.
See anything you like?
This is a very good helm for physical retaliation. Unfortunately, I have better stuff and I don't want to lose this juicy ether resistance from the Milton's cask, but definitely worth keeping it for now if I manage to fix my stuff. We can swap this definitely. That's gonna fix my chaos resistance, which I need another or frost ointment. Not too bad.
Put it to good use.
Tinkering is my specialty.
I'm gonna transfer my component, and at this point my resistance fixed.
Goodbye for now.
See anything you like?
This is a pretty good deal. Usually I just buy the scraps. I'm gonna need several in the end game crafting sessions, so it's a good habit from time to time to buy them.
Iron well spent.
I have several legendaries. I'm gonna try my luck. Wendigo Spirit, this is a pretty good trade. 1 dynamite for 1 Wendigo. Brain, this is another good trade. This is the best deal. Blood of Catan for 1 dynamite is a top. It's time to check our slit ring. This is another small upgrade. I believe when we swap the medal, we can swap the boots for a better ones. At this point, we can swap these gloves. It's a better armor. We can put better component as well.
You say that.
I think it's time to craft Restless Remains.
Got any more scrap metal? Go on then.
But I have to buy it first.
I'll give you a good price on what I've got left. See you around.
Another 2 points.
What brings you to my forge?
Field command.
More scrap metal?
This is a very good component. Comes with sweet energy and some leech. Much better at this point. This one serves us very well, but since my resistance fixed, I can grab a better version. Okay, later on we can do some swaps again. Another gentle reminder, when you play hardcore, be sure you play around your stash. Shift left click's gonna put everything on the designated places. You don't have to transfer everything one by one, just shift left click. I'm gonna leave myself like 30 scraps. You can put custom numbers and stuff. This is gonna open some space for farming stuff. We have to stop.
I don't know what you did.
Barnabas. This is a huge reputation boost to Devil's Crossing. This is the last quest from the quest line for them. That's gonna put me pretty close to revert. Maybe after I kill Cronley and stuff again, I'm gonna be... But I'm gonna need that actually right now, but I'm not gonna do this at this episode. Best we can do now is finish all our quests.
I'll skip the play. The Legion is. I see you've returned. The Legion is split on. I see my scouts have reported.
Just the There are two other. Got anything? The one you call.
We're gonna stick with that video. We're gonna grab this quest. Gonna spoke with Dahlia. At this point, what I love to do is go after Pine Barrens. I need to upgrade my medal, to my amulet, sorry. I have enough dynamite for here. Double my armor. Just these shoulders have a very bad implicits, nothing useful for me apart from the physical damage. At this point I have 1 point extra. Usually when this is red, this means I can retrieve these points and use it somewhere else. Keep that in mind. Don't leave the skill like this. Let's help Black Legion again. Again, terrible map. Be sure you kill all the heroes, because Manticore Eye is a pretty rare component. Material, sorry. Otherwise you have to farm Mogara over and over again, because she had the best odds to drop this. She is naturally swift. That's her thunder, but she missed. This is the worst possible combination. It's a physical type of amulet with double hold prefix suffix. Terrible roll. I have to try this again, but probably next episode I'm gonna just go stick to the objective. I'm gonna give her another shot or two. I'm not min maxer, but honestly this is a terrible roll. So this is the right cave. Actually, if Briarthorn drops me a better MI, maybe I can swap 1 to soldier for this. Still I prefer Mogara's Fang. 1 to soldier is a big upgrade. Actually, this one is very good. It's aggressive of soul warding. It's gonna fix my it's a very high roll on the offensive ability as well. I'm gonna lose several skill points, unfortunately. But this is a very good roll. I can swap my boots at some point as well. I'm gonna think about this. At level 75 I'm okay for now. But still I prefer Mogara's Fang. 1 to soldier is so hard to pass by. But usually this is how you level in Grimdown. Better build your build around guaranteed stuff instead of farming random items the most guaranteed stuff in this game is the MIs and the faction gear. You don't need any legendary, any epic item. As you can see, all of my stuff's completely guaranteed. This is a guaranteed, this is a faction item, this is guaranteed quest item, this is guaranteed MI from a boss, another guaranteed MI from a hero, some random craft. This is a random drop, but you can use Homestead gloves or Rover's gloves. This is a Homestead boots, guaranteed blueprint, guaranteed medal, kinda guaranteed relic when you unlock your Malmud vendor, and this is another guaranteed MI. This is the best way to level in Grimdown. Everything that you find is on top. But it's not necessary to go there, farm like crazy for some stuff. Building your build around guaranteed stuff speed up your progress much more than making 30 runs or some random stuff. We got Defender again. This is not very good matchup for us. But these totems come with good chunk of... We got a revert with a Homestead. This is a very good stuff. That's why I love to do Pine Barrens straight away after I did the left part of Homestead. This means I have better boots at this point and some very important augments. But I'm gonna do this the next episode because I stretched this episode way too much. Usually I try to keep them at the 1 hour mark. I'm gonna go straight to the objective. Too much big guys here. Usually it's 1-2 of them, but I never saw 5 at the same place of these Dranghu enforcers. These are pretty tanky beasts. Be sure you don't click the exit. This is a very frustrating part. You're gonna go outside and you have to run the whole place again. Be extremely careful. We have to get rid of the shamans. We absolutely counter this guy. He's mostly physical and bleeding damage, which is... Just be sure you don't fight on top of the spikes. This is a very unpleasant passive damage from the area. These guys has a ridiculous life pool, the 2 million. Our damage is okay, just this guy is pretty tanky. Guaranteed dynamite, one shot chest. Nothing good. And gonna bring back all the quests. Almost a level, but the episodes are really long enough, so I'm gonna end up here and I'm gonna deal with my inventory items and swaps in the next one. Thank you everyone for watching, see you in the next one.